going back to what we said about you, you came back for your senior season.
Yeah.
And now, unfortunately, a lot of players aren't doing that these days.
Yeah.
And it's not only an LSU problem, it's a problem, nationwide. What do you think that means for college football going forward? And do you think that'll return back to the days of people staying in their senior year, or do you think those are times, gone by?
Well, it'll get to a point where it returns, where guys are returning and playing. I think now just the culture of football is everybody wants to play pro football and want to get there as fast as possible. And you have different circumstances, guys, financial situation, family situation that forces you into a decision per se to do something different. But I think for the most part, it'll get back to guys being here for 4 years, enjoying the college experience. But, when millions of dollars are calling for certain players, not everybody. I don't want everybody to get the impression that every guy that leaves early experiences that level of success. But when that's a possibility, that's a real thought that you need to think about, because in football, injuries do happen, and you do deal with things that could negatively affect you moving forward in the future. So I think those options need to be weighed. I think more information needs to be given out, and these players will be fine. They'll start doing 4-year tenures like myself.
And you actually had a chance to talk to the freshmen of the football team earlier on your visit here on campus at LSU. Was that a talking point? What kind of advice did you give to the young kids?
I really, not really. It wasn't the talking point, because I want those guys to do what their heart desires, and I want them to be in a situation where they're comfortable with the decision they make. I don't want to influence a young man to do anything he doesn't want to do, and I don't necessarily get caught up in trying to say, hey, you're good enough to go as a junior, you're good enough to go as a senior. To each his own. It's between you and your family, and y'all make that decision, and you figure out what's best for you as an athlete and what you want to do moving forward. But the advice and the talk that I had with the freshmen this morning was just about life, about approaching things the right way, staying out of trouble, continuing to be productive, and make sure that you're doing what you desire to do.